guys, it's me Shanta. Welcome back to my channel, Shake It Up with Shanta. If you've been here before, welcome back and thank you as always. If this is your first time tuning in, welcome and thank you guys as well. Today I'm going to be showing you all how I made my potato salad my way and field peas with the snap. So this is going to be kind of quick. It's a very simple, easy peasy recipe, so make sure you guys pay close attention. Without further ado, let's shake something up. Alright, what you guys gonna need is potatoes. Any kind of potatoes you like would do. I'm using your regular russet potatoes, and I have some mayo, some mustard, some cilantro, and some onions. That's gonna be for my potato salad, along with a little bit of salt and pepper. Now, for my field peas with snap, since we're going through this COVID-19 deal, I went to several stores, which I normally don't buy the field peas with snap out of the can. I get this on a lazy day, but I normally buy the one in a bag that's frozen. So since we're going through this COVID-19 thing, every store I went to, they were out. They were out of the field peas with the snap in the bag. You know, they come by, I think it's called Pig Sweet, and they come frozen in the bag. Those are the best. Those are absolutely the best. But I have to improvise because of COVID-19, so I'm going to be using the ones out the can. Nonetheless, they're going to be just as good. So I have 2 cans of those. I have a can of this diced green pepper, celery, and onion tomatoes. I have some garlic powder, some complete, a few parsley flakes, some onion powder, black pepper, paprika, and some salt. So first of all, for my field peas, what I did was, which only has been boiling now for probably about 5 minutes. I don't even know if it's come to a boil yet, but I have some neck bones. Let me grab something so you can see how they actually look. I'm gonna let these I've cleaned them, and I'm gonna let them boil for about 15 minutes. Once they boil for about 15 minutes, I'm going to drain the water off of them and give them another rinse. That's just to make sure I get all of this white residue off them. You can clean neck bones as clean as you want, but this is still going to be there. I don't like this part, so I'm going to let these boil for about 15 minutes, and then I'm going to show you how it looks after 15 minutes, what I'm talking about when I say I don't like the residue from neck bones, if you've never cooked them before. But this is the meat that I will be using for my field peas with snap. So I'm going to let these cook for about 15 minutes. I'm going to come back, show you how they look. I'm going to rinse them off and put them back in the pot with a little bit of water and let them boil again for about 45 minutes before I put my field peas in. So there you have it for that. Next, I'm going to go ahead and wash my potatoes off and cut them up. So I'm just rinsing my potatoes off just like so. I like to do this even if I'm going to peel them, which I am going to peel them. I still like to wash them off. They're very dirty. Potatoes are dirty. I'm just using my potato peeler here, and I'm just peeling my potatoes as normal. And this is how I make my potato salad. Sometimes I use red potatoes, and I'll peel some and peel them halfway. But these potatoes right here, I don't leave any skin on these potatoes. These are straight russet potatoes, straight out the ground. Ain't nothing good about the skin on these potatoes here. Nothing. So I'm gonna finish peeling all of these really quickly, and I'll get right back with you. Alright, so I finished peeling my potatoes, and I'm just gonna cut them up like so. You don't want to cut your potatoes up too small, and you don't want to cut them too big. So you just want to dice them up just like this. I don't like mine too small, and I don't like it too big either. So just gonna cut them up just like this. And you want to keep them in water so that they won't change colors on you and turn brown. So you want to keep them in water. I'm gonna cut these up really quickly so I can stick them back in the water. Alright, y'all, so I got my potatoes in the pot. You see they're really white and crispy. I've rinsed them off a couple times, and then I put them in a pot. And I'm going to go ahead and add my eggs to this, because I'll be using eggs in my potato salad. And I'm going to put 5 of them. I'm going to put them right in here with the potatoes so they can all boil at the same time. 20 minutes, 15 to 20 minutes, and they're done. I'm not going to cover them or anything. I'm just going to let them boil just like that. Alright, so I put a little mustard, a little bit of mayo. And to this mayo, I want to say it's about a half a cup of mayo, 2 tablespoons of mustard. This is about 2 tablespoons of diced cilantro. So I chopped it up very, very finely as well. And then I have my eggs here. I'm just going to mash these eggs up just like so. You can dice them, slice them, chop them, whatever you want to do to them. This is easy for me. It doesn't matter how you do it. Just get them cut up. So chop these up just like this. If you want to use a knife and you want to do them perfectly and, you know, slice them up or dice them up, you can. I'm just showing you how I do mine. Okay? So I'm going to dump that right in here, and those just little pieces of cilantro in there. Okay? And then put some black pepper. This is your seasoning. Now at this point of your potato salad, if you want to add relish and sugar, you can. I like neither. I don't like relish, and I don't like to put sugar in my potato salad. I don't like it sweet at all. So if you don't like sweet potato salad, sweet watered down potato salad, this is the recipe for you right here. I'm going to put a little salt. So I put some garlic powder, black pepper, salt, mustard, mayo, cilantro, onions, and eggs. So now I'm going to mix this up. This smells so good. Let me grab a bigger spoon. Not that one. Let me get this one. I done messed up 3 spoons that quick, but yeah. You just want to mix this up like this. Yeah, so you guys, if you want to add, you know, your relish in there and some sugar at this point, you can, but I can't stand a sweet potato salad. But I know everybody like relish in their potato salad or the diced pickles or whatever. I don't. I like mine just like so. I don't even have to taste this to know it's good. I know it's good. I'm going to add a little paprika to it to give it a little color. Little ground smoked paprika. See that? Give it a little color, hunty. Yes. I'm going to taste this. This is going to go great with my field peas and my cornbread and my collard greens. And that's all you need. You don't want to put too much mayo in it. You don't want it soupy. So you don't want to put too much in there. Let me just taste this. It can use a bit more salt. It can use a bit more pepper. Bit more complete. I thought I had it perfect on the money, y'all. This potato salad said lies. I need a little bit more seasoning. Now, that looks perfect. This looks perfect. Okay, now y'all, that's perfect. I'm gonna put this right in this bowl. Right in this bowl. And I chop my eggs up in. Put it right in there. And there you have it, folks. Let's shake it up with Shanta's potato salad. This will be gone today. I can tell you that now, y'all. Ain't none of this gonna be left. This gonna be gone today. There you have it. There you have it, my guy. Listen, this is some Shake It Up with Shanta's down home Southern potato salad, straight out of my kitchen. Still waiting on those field peas Give it about 5 more minutes. I'm gonna plate it and show you how the potato salad and field peas pairs together. Bones has cooked for about 15 minutes, and when I was telling you guys the residue that's left, you see this stuff? I don't like this. So I boil it till that comes off, and it takes about 15 minutes, and then I rinse them off. I rinse them off again because I don't like that. And it's on the, you see it's in the pot, it's floating around in there. No matter how much you wash, them neck bones are gonna have that on there. So I'm gonna take these to the sink, pour the water off, rinse them off really well one more time, and then I'm gonna put water in it and let them actual cook this time. All right, y'all, so now I've rinsed them off. You see the water is clear. I've cleaned the pan out, the pot out rather, and I put my few neck bones right back in the pot. Y'all know years ago I did not like neck bones. I did not eat neck bones until maybe about 5 or 6 years ago. I went to my sister's house. I told you guys my sister can cook as well. So I went to her house and she cooked some neck bones. She had a pot of neck bones, and I was smelling like, what is that you're cooking? And she said that she was cooking neck bones, and I was like, I don't eat neck bones. I've never cooked neck bones. She said, really? So she was like, you should try them. So when I tell y'all, my sister got down on those neck bones. She cooked those neck bones. That meat was falling off the bone, and ever since then, I've been hooked, honey. My son loves neck bones too. He'll eat a whole pot of neck bones by themselves. But if neck bones are cooked right, they are really, really good to where the meat is falling off the bone. Oh my God. You can even cook neck bones in the oven. You can, pre-cook them like I do to get the residue off of them. And my sister taught me that as well. And you just put them back in the pan if you want to cook them in the oven. Put whatever you want seasons on there. Man, when I tell you, I'm hooked. I'm a neck bone eater. I can eat me some neck bones now because I know how to cook them. But anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and season these neck bones with a little bit of salt. Once these neck bones cook down a bit, I'm going to put some onions in here, some fresh onions. And then I'm going to strain my field peas out of the can and put them over in here. Once these cook, I'm going to let these cook for about 35 to 45 minutes on low before I put anything else, before I add my field peas in it. I'm just putting a little garlic, a little onion powder. I put some salt, put a little black pepper, and I put some complete in it. So I'm going to let this cook down a little bit. Like I said, for about 35 to 45 minutes, I'm going to cover it. And I'll be back then and I'm going to dice up a fresh onion and put it in there. And I'll be back. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and add my peas to my neck bone that has been cooking. You see it has been cooking. I'm going to go ahead and add my field peas with the snap. That's how they look, you guys. Field peas with snap. Let me scrape all of that out the bottom. Make sure you get everything out of there. My neck bones, they have been cooking for about 45 minutes, like I said. So this is what's left. I did put a few of the pigtails in it that I had left over. I threw a couple of those in there. It's okay, whatever you like, you can put it in there. Now I'm going to add my can of diced green pepper, celery, and onion tomatoes. I'm going to go ahead and add that, the whole can. I'm going to let this cook down, but I'm going to season it first. Season it a little bit. Now that I've added everything in there, I'm going to go in with a little bit of salt, just a little bit more. I'm going to add some garlic powder, some onion powder, and I'm going to dice up a whole onion and add that as well. My diced onion, right in there like so. Okay. And then I'm going to add a heaping scoop of butter, just like so, right on top. I'm going to turn this on low. I'm going to let this simmer for 30 minutes. I'm going to let this simmer for 30 minutes, and I'll be right back to show you how it looks. All right, y'all, so my field peas with the snaps are done. They're tasty. Look how juicy they look. They're well done, well seasoned. Look at all that meat in there. Those neck bones, you could take them right out of here and eat the meat right off the bone. Oh my goodness. Let me plate some of these with some potato salad, you guys. I'm just gonna plate a little bit of them. Get a little bit of that juice off there. Okay, and then I'm gonna put a little bit of potato salad on here. Look at that. Look at that, y'all. Look at those field peas and that potato salad. Trust and believe, y'all, I got some meat, some cornbread, and some collard greens to go along with this. But for now, this is this. So let me go in with these field peas. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Y'all see I just took these straight out the pot. They're hot. Oh my goodness, y'all. Oh my goodness. You can't even tell these came out of the can. You can't. You see how much work I put in these field peas? You can't even tell they came out of the can. Y'all, make sure y'all season y'all peas. Whatever it is you use it out the can, season it. Season it. Look at that. Little field peas, little potato salad. Oh my goodness. Y'all. Y'all better make y'all some. If you never had field peas, they're good. I put that can of diced tomatoes in there. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, y'all. Lord have mercy. Let me sit that down right now. Listen, y'all. This was a really simple, easy peasy recipe. Very simple for you to do. I wish you guys luck on making this. Trust me, if you make some field peas and potato salad the way Shanta made them, please leave it in the comment section and I'll most definitely reply. I try to reply to everybody, but it's been a great time showing you guys how I make my potato salad and field peas. If you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already done so. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up, and also don't forget about that notification bell. So every time I upload one of these great easy peasy recipes, you'll be notified. Until next time, y'all enjoy y'all night. Bye.